Good evening, sir.
Yeah. So Manu Garg, right?
Yes, sir.
So you are from?
Sir, I'm from Jaipur, Rajasthan.
You are from Jaipur, Rajasthan. Okay. So this is the first time, Manu, or you are first time appearing for interview?
Yes, sir. It's my second attempt and second means first interview.
Oh, first interview. Okay. Good. Okay. So you are started your preparation. How's your preparation for interview?
Sir, the preparation is going good. Actually, I was busy in my PhD admission, so I haven't gone into much details, but I've started preparing.
Okay. So, but you started preparing the DAF?
Yes, sir. I've started it.
Okay. Fine. Good. So you will go to your DAF now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first you start preparing about what is this Manusmriti. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
What is Manusmriti? What is Manu? What is this code of law? Okay. And next you prepare about what is Hammurabi codes.
Sir, what can you please repeat?
Hammurabi. That is the code of Egypt.
Code of?
Similar to India's code, India has the code like Manu, right? There are some codes for Egyptian country, Egypt.
Okay.
Right? Hammurabi, they will say this word. H-A-M-R-A-U-B-A. I'll spell it. I'll send a message. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So Hammurabi, that will be the one of the codes. So you start preparing what is the code, what it says about. Okay. Then your what is this 2021? This is your birth year. Okay. So what are some significant happenings in this 2001? Either it's national wise or international. Okay.
9/11.
Which one?
9/11.
Yeah, exactly. 9/11. Okay. Then you prepare what is that? Just have an idea. But when you started preparing 9/11 or saying the 9/11, then it will be some subsequent questions will be there for 9/11. Okay. And yes, just have an idea why you are preferred Gmail. There are so many mail IDs are there. Why Gmail? Just try to say this mail ID is convenient, user friendly. Right? And don't try to compare any other thing and say this is best. For example, don't say something negative about Yahoo Mail or MSN or any other Rediff, whatever. Okay?
Yes,
so this is one of the important quality they will be expecting from you. Whenever you are talking about something, don't compare yourself with some other thing. If you are answering as a question related to your state, don't compare other state. If you are answering a question related to your caste, community, religion, language, anything, whichever, feel that sentimental. There is a chances you may hurt someone. So in such questions, better avoid doing a comparison. Right? So because when the board was sitting, we are not sure who will be in the board.
Yes, sir.
Okay, who will be in the board or what sort of members will be there. But every human has some bias. So I always want to play safe game in the interview. So better don't talk anything bad about, or sorry, you can say bad about instance. Don't talk anything in extremes. Particularly, don't talk anything by a comparison, state comparison, religion comparison. Like that, don't compare anything. So whenever you are saying something about a state, you say this is one of the best state. This is a one like that. Don't take other state or other thing saying it as worst to say it as a best. Right? So particularly in interview, always what you believe that what is in interview, there will be two questions. One will be like a factual questions. Another will be like a opinion-based questions. When you are saying factual questions, even if you are saying no, it won't be an issue. Even if you are saying I don't know, I don't have, I'm unable to recollect, that it's okay. But when it comes for opinion-based question, always try to attempt. It's better to attempt the opinion-based question. Because opinion-based questions, after completing the mains, we can't say no. I don't know, I can't say. Even you say, I'll take a guess or I'll try to say something. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, just read about this random access memory, RAM, RAM, RAM.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
There may be a question related to Lord RAM, or there may be a question like this RAM, RAM. Random access. What is this RAM? Okay. Right. The next one, read something about Lal Bahadur Shastri. Right. Read about his policy, like Jai Kishan, Jai Jawan. What is his contribution in the postmodern independence? Okay. Lal Bahadur Shastri is one of the key factors. They'll ask about you, right?
Yes, sir.
Even read something related to Ravi Shastri also. Okay. Why we are saying that one is, see, when you are entering the interview hall, your DAF will be given just 1 or 2 minutes before you are entering the hall.
Yes, sir.
So it will be hardly take few minutes to read. Only few minutes only it will be the board numbers. So generating the questions from your DAF, it is always a difficult one. So what they used to do is they want something from your mouth to ask the questions. But first they have to initiate it. So the initiates will be like this questions only they will start. What is Ravi Shastri's contribution in the world? Right? Once you are answering that question, they will start the subsequent questions. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then you start reading about the Jaipur. Right? So if I'm asking about Jaipur, what are the points you will say about Jaipur?
Sir, I would describe the issues, the economy here, the tourist sites.
Okay. Your economical status of the state you will explain. Okay, good.
Yes, sir. It has reached to a metropolitan status. It is also a pink city, and it is one of the UN heritage sites of the world.
Okay,
it's one of the few cities.
Why it has a special mention of UNESCO heritage sites? What is the interesting thing to show it as a UNESCO heritage site? Which one is shown as a UNESCO heritage site, and why it is called so? You have to explain to the board.
Yes.
Because I may not be a person from Rajasthan, but I have to know about the Havamagal. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So you have to explain to me about this one. Right? When compared to most of the kings in the northwest eastern part of India, why particularly northern part of India, that is northwest part of India, focused more on astronomical aspects?
Yes, sir. Jantar Mantar.
You understand that one? So you try to find out the reason. Why particularly this state? Because when you start reading about many leaders or many states, you can't find many things related to Jantar Mantar. Even Delhi Jantar Mantar came only after this one, right?
Yes, sir.
That's the reason I'm asking. So what is the reason for that one? Why they are given that? Right? Like that you have to have an idea. Okay. So then regarding the Jaipur, there will be more questions related to the Jaipur. Right? Because Jaipur is something like a gateway for the Rajasthan tourism, right? They always believe it. Yes?
Yes, sir.
So what you have to concentrate on that particular aspect. So what I used to say is that Jaipur and Rajasthan is a place where you can control the board for at least 5 to 10 minutes with this Jaipur itself. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So when they started asking about, say, okay, just give an intro to Jaipur, means you start explaining about the social status, everything you have to start keep explaining it. Okay. How it is a beautiful tourist destination, how it forms the important golden triangle. Right? What is the World Heritage Sites located? Right? And they try to explain about it is one of the well-planned city. Right? You study something related to this Vidyadhar Bhattacharya. You understand that Vidyadhar Bhattacharya is one of the person who planned that city, Jaipur.
So behind his name only, my colony name is named Shastri Nagar. He was also called Vidyadhar Shastri.
Okay. And try to read about this Vidyadhar Bhattacharya. If they are not asking certain questions, you try to answer somewhere showing that you know this thing. And particularly how this planned city you have to explain to him. Right? Because most of the planned city, if you take Delhi planned city or other planned city, They have taken only certain like urban planning, how the water sewage has to be done, like that one. So only major things they are concentrated. But this Jaipur city has one thing, right? It has taken even this various Vastu Shastra also into consideration. Bhattacharya is not just to framed one, right? They also used to say that one of the well-formed cities that which Vastu Shastra as well as Shilpa Shastra is calculated. So you concentrate more on how this planning city is happening, right? This will give you a picture related to what is urban planning. Okay. So urban planning sort of things, you have to concentrate more on this one. So they will ask you what is your knowledge or what knowledge you are gained from living in a city by means of this urban planning or construction, which you want to implement throughout India. What are your inputs, right? So you try to read how this Vastu Shilpa Shastra he made it, or what is the speciality about the Jaipur, how it is designed. Because we always say whenever you plan the city, Chandigarh, Jaipur, Delhi, and Puducherry will come into picture. Usually they will say these 4 states are one of the 4 cities as the well planned. So you concentrate on this particular aspects. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now then, next you go for this. You talk about that. What you can say? Complete Rajasthan. Whenever you are talking about Jaipur. Like you talk about Udaipur, Jaisalmer, whatever may be the thing, all sort of historical sites or all sort of sites you take into consideration while reading one. Because when it comes to Rajasthan, you have to talk about entire Rajasthan. Right? Next important thing I think regarding Jaipur, if you talk that, you give some importance to this automotive industries. I think it is a hub like sort of thing should be there.
Yes, sir.
Automatic industries in India, automatic industry. You talk about this automatic industry. Then you talk about this Jaipur food, one of the famous prosthetic labs, like legs for the it was implemented through one, right? And I think I'm not able to recollect. Rugs are rug. Rug, RUG, rugs.
Yes, sir. Rajasthan rugs are also famous. The blankets.
Blankets, blanket rugs.
Yes,
that
sir.
is, I think, one of the things famous in Jaipur, I guess, right? That is Jaipur only, right?
Yes, sir, Jaipur only. Yes, they are very famous.
You concentrate on this one. And other economical activity, this incubators, Asian incubator. Asia's largest incubator is located in this Rajasthan. Government has built it.
Yes,
right? You concentrate on why it was built, why the importance is given for this particular thing. Right? So these are you're talking about tourism sites, you are talking about the heritage sites, you are talking about the economy point of view and all on the cultural aspect, everything. Then more than that, you talk about the Havelis and the tourism attached to the Havelis. Right? Because there are some reports has been mentioned about exploitation of the owners of the Havelis. You concentrate on that part, okay?
Yes, sir.
Because how that whether really that was happening and how it was promoted, how the Rajasthan government can interfere in that one. So you read such points, okay?
Okay, sir.
So when it comes to Rajasthan, there are some 4 or 5 important areas. They always, anybody from the India will ask the question if they talk about Rajasthan, right? So first they will talk about mostly they will focus on the tourism. How to promote tourism. What are the various sites in Rajasthan? Suppose you are posted as the DM. What are the various festivals you will conduct to bring so much crowds from the outside the world? Suppose you are asked to stand before before one particular audience group. You have to give a speech for 5 minutes about Rajasthan, so that they have to be attracted to come to Rajasthan, right? So such programs, everything, tourism, particular Rajasthan tourism. Second thing, you focus upon that green revolution and its consequences, as well as pros as well as cons. Right? You talk about both the things, right? Second, third one, you try to read about malnutrition. How the malnutrition is throughout India and how the malnutrition, what are the reasons for the malnutrition in Rajasthan. And also have a comparison in Rajasthan itself, how the South Rajasthan is developed, how the Southeast Rajasthan is developed, Northeast Rajasthan is like that one comparison chart you try to prepare it. By that, you'll come to a conclusion which are the backward region of Rajasthan. And you try to propose some schemes based upon the resource available in that scheme. Based on the available thing.
Yes, sir.
Right? Then you try to find out some good practices in Rajasthan. Like block printing, they used to do a block printing. Some good water harvesting techniques they know, which is badly needed throughout India. So such sort of thing you try to read something more. Okay. Then you talk about what we can say, green revolution is good. What about mineral wealth of Rajasthan?
The Aravali is also in news due to the exploitation of mining.
Yeah, mineral wealth of Rajasthan. You talk about this Aravali Hills, right? Aravali will be the main thing. Okay. Then you have a word related to the tribal communities, particularly this Bishnoi and their roles. Similar sort of any other tribals who are in the protection of the environment. Right? Yes, so sir. Such things also you focus on this one. So Jaipur and Rajasthan, I think whoever is not from Rajasthan or Jaipur will definitely make you to talk something related to 2 to 3 minutes about these two states, state as well as city.
Yes.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
Then after finishing this one, you have to prepare two things. One is, what are the good things you talk about Rajasthan? What are the negatives you talk about Rajasthan? That is where you are improved well, where you have to improve. So you can take the help of some statistics. For example, you can go to Nitya Yoga. Nitya Yoga, there is an SDC index is now released, Sustainable Development Goals.
Yes, sir.
State-wise they are given. So you compare it with this. What is the national average? What is the performance of Rajasthan? Wherever you found it low, right? Try to find the reason why it was low. And also, what will be your suggestions? Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, then. Yes, you are having any doubts so far?
Sir, I had a doubt regarding the religion aspect. I am staying in Ramnagar. My name is Manu, which is also the codifier of Hindu law. I have studied in Hindu college. And I have studied in school from a convent school, Christian school. Then I went to JNU.
Okay.
So all this, I am thinking that all these things guide me towards the question towards religion.
What's that?
Towards religion. The interview would be guided towards religion aspect.
You are actually religious.
Yes, a religion aspect.
Okay.
So how to handle such questions?
Okay, first. No, we are. I'll come back. I'm coming right from down. Okay. So I'll finish it and they come. Once it's finished, Rajasthan, I'll come back. Okay, then. Reading your options, political science and international, right? I'm just going through your DAF and I'm getting, okay. Political science and international. So what you have to do that one is, you just give your political science international syllabus or to a other non-optional fellow. Some of your friends may have, you have friend from some other optional or who has not studied this as an optional subject, right? So whenever political science and international means, what are the things comes to his mind, you ask him. He will say some 10 or 5 basic points. Whatever comes to his mind, you write it. And you start preparing that one. That is the general view of political science and the international relations. Understand? This is the general view. First thing is that interview may not contain expertise always in political science and international relations. Understand? So first we have to prepare for a general examiner or general person. A person who may not have a complete knowledge in political science and interrelations. So he has to, your first preparation should be prepare 10 basic points. That is, anybody who is not a student of political science and international relations. So immediately he will say 10 points like Ukraine crisis, US election, right? So whatever comes to his mind, he will keep on saying that. So you just have one first one. This is very important. First preparation, right? Second thing is that you try to analyze is the changes happening in our Indian foreign policy from independence till date. How it is evolving, how it is moving, like that you try to look for an analytical study. Right? Third important thing is that particularly international relations and political science aspect, try to find the what you can say the last 1 year, which of the international organizations has become more active or prominent. Like Quad, there are many other, right?
Yes, BRICS.
So what are the four important concentrate on four important thing which is recently has become last 1 year it was a heavy more talks has been on the last 1 year. Okay. Then try to find out whatever the last 1 year, which organization our talks has been there and we are contributed or our talks with them is been more. India. This is your second set of preparation. That is one thing. Third thing is India related organization. That is India contributing organizations, right? You have a rough analysis about how India is approaching all these organizations. For example, India's SARC approach will be different from India's BIMSTEC. India's approach towards the other thing will be different. BRICS will be different from others. How each organization differs, how each India's role is getting different. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So this is political science based thing. So first thing is my general basic ideas. Second thing is the important organization and the India's contribution to this organization. Right? Third one is that any trade related aspects which India is getting affected or India's policy is affecting other trade policies, particularly related to World Trade Organization, WTO. You read that one. For example, solar policy of India, how it affects the world. National security for National Food Security Mission, how it gets affected, how we have to talk. Like that, you try to find your view on that. So, India's policy, right? The third one, they will ask you to how India's policies towards the water as well as sky. Water, sky, nuclear warfare. These three things concentrate more. Water, sky, water means water, entire ocean, seas, what is anything we are entering, or any topics we are discussing, like that. And space, that is the space related activities. Third one is nuclear warfare.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so politics is that. So third is that recently any economical disputes or economical thing, and next one is space, water, and this one. Okay. Then what is the father's and mother's profession?
Sir, my mother is a single parent. My parents have been separated. So
sorry?
I haven't. Sir, my parents have been separated, so I haven't mentioned my father's profession. And my mother is a teacher.
Okay, so you're going to talk only mother's profession, right?
Yes, sir.
So teacher means regarding the schools. Education in India, education in Rajasthan, you have to have an analysis. So how is the gross enrollment ratio? How the gross enrollment ratio is there? How the higher education in Rajasthan? Okay. What is the national language policy? National education policy. So these are the aspects you have to discuss related to the education, because there is a chances they always have a question about mother's profession or father's profession. And they expect you to learn more about his profession. So what is India's role? Where India is lagging in education? Where Rajasthan is lagging in education? Where India is performing good in education? Where Rajasthan is performing good in education? Like that, you concentrate on the educational aspects of Rajasthan as well as India. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And particularly this education should be focused mostly in the entry point, that is gross enrollment ratio. And next one is that higher studies. Right? Third one, you have to discuss more about how the academics and how the markets are not attaching towards each other. Because market is demanding something, but whatever the syllabus is given in the engineering or computer science, anything is completely different. So how to attach both the things, that we have to do. Because it's a market driven, that whatever the syllabus, whatever the studies we are doing, it should be market driven. We have to be ready to be employed anywhere. That is what actually want. This is actually one of the lagging part in our India.
Yes, sir.
Because whatever you are doing, a graduation will be different. Whatever you are talking, whatever you are sitting in the profession will be different with different knowledge. Understand? So that part you try to, how to refine the syllabus or how to change the market, like that you have to focus. Okay.
Yes.
Then regarding your St. Xavier's, Hindu College, JNU, right? You are having so many things. There is nothing wrong in this question areas. Their questions will be, they won't go into a detail in a discussion with God things. First thing is that, for example, they will be asking about who is the St. Xavier? What is his contribution in Christianity? Whether at any point of time he visited India. Whether he is an apostle, whether he belongs to the 13 students or 13 followers of Jesus Christ. So you try to read about who is the St. Xavier. Who is the St. Xavier? What is his contribution? Right?
Yes,
there is nothing wrong in I'm selecting a Hindu school or Christian school or Muslim school. Board will not ask such questions. Board will ask about your ideology sometimes. So when they're asking about your ideology, there is nothing wrong in supporting a religion or something. Whatever you like, you can talk. But only one thing is that there is no negative talks about any other religion.
Yes, sir.
And whenever you're answering some question, you say that one, anything in the name of the religion which discriminate or disturbs the harmony is wrong. That you make sure whenever you're answering the questions.
Yes, sir.
So you meant to say you'll accept this one. Yes, sir, I'll accept it, provided it should not be against a human. It should not be against a person.
Constitution.
Right? Like that, you have to give the answer.
Yes.
Right? You have to mention that one. You always, you're saying you mention that one. Always there will be a different view for every person because we are all not same. Our ideas are different, our brought-ups are different, our ideology will be different based upon our understandings. No, we can't say some other ideology is wrong or some other cannot say our ideology is wrong. Right? Only thing is that if we are saying something wrong or something, only because of any disturbances to the human as well as harmony. Otherwise, anyone can practice anything. Board will not ask you a question that what is the, you are moved here, you are moved here, you are moved here, right? You are went to an educational institution in the name of some religion. That does not mean that religion is taught in the school. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So sometimes they will say that one, for example, there are so many Christian missionary schools are there. Their main purpose, most of the Christian missionary schools are involved in the conversions to Christianity. What is your view? Like that, if they ask the question, you just try to say that one, not in every school. Not in every school. There may be some schools, but not in every school. It is, first thing is, it is wrong. Every individual is allowed to practice their own religion or whatever he likes it. Forceful or conversion is wrong. That is the wrong thing. Second thing is that we can't put a common blanket and say that one, all Christian missionary schools are doing a conversions.
Yes,
for example, you just try to mention, for example, I studied in a Christian school where no one was forced to read the catechism. I was reading only moral science and other subjects. I'm not forced to read anything.
Yes, sir.
I was not forced to attend the mass.
Hmm.
I was only taught, my syllabus was taught.
Hmm.
And second thing is that you can take good example also that in India, most of the state where the Christian missionaries have been acted in education, now the literacy rate is high.
Hmm.
So we can't put a blame immediately that it is entering into the conversion. It's first you have to say the truth. Yes, it's accepted. There are some packets, some areas it is done.
Hmm.
But we can't say completely. That we have to put it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Like that, even if they talk something about Hindu, right? Hindu, they will they will try to provoke this word like whether Hindu is a religion.
Way of life or religion.
Whether Hindu is a religion, then you try to explain how it is developed, whether it is a religion, whether it is philosophical. Everyone, you try to say that what different people have different views.
Hmm.
There is nothing wrong in the views, unless I'm imposing something on the others.
Hmm.
Right? I can be a Shaivism. I can be an ardent follower of Shiva.
Hmm.
Right? You can be a follower of a Vishnu. There is nothing wrong in it.
Yes, sir.
Provided I should not enforce that one and you should not enforce this one. And there should not be any comparison.
Hmm.
Right? Always one word you try to remember that religion is something like my private space.
Hmm.
Religion is my private space.
Hmm.
Right? Nobody can talk something wrong about me or my religion without understanding what it is. Right?
Hmm.
Just to try to say that what some of the miscreants, some of the people's only creating the problems in the name of religion.
Yes, sir. Fringe elements.
Not every people.
Hmm.
Only few are creating, and it was seen as a mass. That is the reason. Okay.
Hmm.
Then we'll go to your. Oh, you have completed masters also, right?
Yes, sir.
So they'll be asking about how the master's degree in India, because hardly 6 to 7% throughout India they're doing the masters.
Hmm. Hmm.
And they'll be asking, you are doing masters, you are doing thing, then again you are coming for civil services.
Hmm.
If that sort of questions come, you don't get 10 stars.
Hmm.
I want to have a good knowledge in that one. I'm started preparing. I want to do this one. I'm doing. There is nothing wrong in what I'm doing.
Hmm.
I'm going to masters and preparing for that. I'm going to be a professor. Yes, it's my option. I'm coming to interview. It is my option.
Hmm.
So that point of time, don't get guilt about yourself. Guilty. There should not be any guilty.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then regarding your prize medals, right? First thing is that publication in international journal water crisis you are mentioned, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
best water management practices in Rajasthan, try to read it.
Yes, sir.
Even in this Nitya Yoga, you can find the best water management practices.
Hmm.
Even wherever there is a water scarcity is there and how they are managing, try to read it.
Hmm.
This international journal, whatever you are publication in that one, you try to explain detailedly about that. What are the works you did in this?
Yes, sir.
What are the works? That what actually they want is that they will ask you, okay, you explain me what is this?
Hmm.
What you did in that journal? Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
So what are the things you written? What you have taken into consideration?
Hmm.
Suppose they will say that one. Okay, done. You are posted as a DM to Rajasthan, one of the state in one of the districts in Rajasthan.
Hmm.
What are the things you have learned in this journal you are going to implement? They will ask you.
Okay.
Suppose you are posted one of the important in the water management board.
Hmm.
And all the DMs are being called and ask you to give a lecture related to water crisis.
Hmm.
So what are the areas you'll be focusing? Like that they will ask you. So this is the situational based question. You always start preparing yourself before going inside.
Hmm.
Don't sit at the position and prepare.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you just prepare from the initial point of view. Okay.
Yes.
Next one, rank in Hindu college. What is this JRF Junior Research Fellowship?
Yes, sir. It is by UGC NET.
Okay.
Scorecard.
So that is rank in Hindu college. It is related to your studies only, right?
Hmm.
That's okay. That's not a problem. So you mentioned about Janpaksh debate on first in Janpaksh. What is this debate? It is like a local program or something.
Sir, it was a university debate.
Okay, it was a university debate. Fine. So first now, since you have written this one, there are 5 areas you have to concentrate on this one, right? First, what is define your mental health. What is the national policy on mental health? Right? What is the national policy on mental health?
Yes, sir.
Right? How the happiness index is important for any index to be calculated country's development. Right? That means you have to include happiness. Okay. That is what we are trying to mention. Fourth one is that what are the reasons for mental breakdown in a state, particularly Rajasthan? What is the rate of suicides in Rajasthan? Right? Right? How to curb the too much influence of social media on the humans? Right? Whether social media is evil or good, both the things you have to prepare.
Yes, sir.
You have to say good also, because good things also coming. Then what are the things you will bring as a control in a social media, right? To check for that one. Right? For example, you can say that one, if there are 1 million followers for a person, that person's accounts will be scrutinized. Whether any fake, wrong promises or anything against the state or in deterrent to the state's security, anything is given means then it has to be removed. So such monitoring has to be done, right? Next thing is monitoring will be the next stage. Second will be every person has to be taught about the influence of social media and how it is spoiling them. What are the good things? What are the bad things? Right? And the third one is that how to reduce the social media. We have to create a plan. See, we can't control to some extent. We can control to some extent, but we can't keep on roaming and begin the social media. So now what we have to do that one is we have to divert the people away from the social media. So what are the various programs or plans you will design? And what are the steps you will take? Next one is why the people are addicted to the social media. Why? Reason. Right? Similar to that one, why the children are addicted to the cartoon networks? Why what are the parenting style we have to change to bring the child from this addiction? How a father, mother, grandparents and society has to change to bring the reading habit in a child. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So when we are talking about this sense, we always talk about the enforcement, control, everything at the last point. Always give preferences for the morals, ethics, values. What are the things? This sort of things has to be changed. Enforcement will be at the last one. So immediately I can't say parental control, right? First thing is that the child has to, I have to make the child to forget about this thing. So that a parent can do by spending more time with the parent. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So this mental health, social media, you concentrate on more. And similarly, you try to concentrate on what is your view will be on the censor in OTT. What is your view on the OTT, how it is spoiling certain media, how it is creating problem, as well as how it is also good as well as bad. Right? Whenever you're talking about anything, whether it's a mobile, whether it's a social media, whether it's a OTT, always take a balanced view, don't take extremes. OTT is not wrong always. There are good promotional events are happening. Only thing is we are missing. Right? Similarly, that you mentioned about NSS for supplementary education, right? You try to find what are the how you are working in NSS for this program. What is exactly the program? You try to. They will ask you details regarding this one. Okay. Then what is the Sankur Society?
Sir, it was for specially abled. I belong to the PWDBD community, so I was president and organizing outreach programs, spreading awareness, sensitization.
Okay. So now, they'll be asking about. Suppose you are asked to put a common one plan as one plan. What are the areas we are missing? To include them, to include everyone. What are the areas you are missing? If you are preparing a roadmap, what are the things you'll do? Like that, they'll ask you. You try to prepare a roadmap. You try to prepare a list.
Yes, sir.
Because there are some of the institutions, some of the places still accessibility is not there. Some of the accessibility is not there. So in that also you have to take into consideration. Locomotive, everything. So that you work it on it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And whether anything is need to be changed in the definitions also you have to consider. Right? Yes, sir. Next one is this INDC. INDC means they will ask about everything related to INDC, climate change. I think it's climate change or INDC only, right? Yes, sir. Okay. The Paris Climate Accord, nationally determined contributions. Okay. So how we are changing, how we are motto is getting changed, whether it is right. What are the various type of energy resources related to Rajasthan? What are the different types of energy resources? How to minimize the waste because of the resources? What are the alternatives form we have to try? Whether is India's commitment is right or wrong? Okay. India's commitment is right or wrong? What is India's present view? So such areas we prepare it, right? There is nothing wrong in supporting or opposing. You can. These are the two-way answers. That means two answers is also correct. Two answers is wrong, provided you have to do justification. Yes, sir. Never bother about a person who is inside may have different ideology. I have to say what I have to say, but without hurting them, without provoking him. Because the person inside also know for this question there are two answers. I have to strengthen my point instead of pulling the other's point. Okay? Yes, sir. Okay. Then what is this? Now this Doordarshan point particularly, this state media, this private instead of private, the state controlled thing like Doordarshan and thing, they will be ask you how you will make you more attractive. Though you are just went for a program also, but still they will ask you about this Doordarshan. So what Doordarshan means? What in Doordarshan? What are the various programs you make it more attractive, related to water crisis, related to the social media, related to the mental health, like that? They will be asking everything connecting together. Anyone? Okay. Yes, sir. What is that Jatayu? Sir, it was an organization for people for animals. So it did was to spread fluorescent collars to dogs so that they did not become a victim on road accidents. Okay. So you explain it detailedly. You even you read about the historical things about Jatayu also. What history says about Jatayu? What is mythology says about Jatayu? Right? Yes. Where it was that story of Ramayana also you try to read something, right? So next one, this reflecting on the day with my mother. What you're exactly saying? What you're trying to say? Sir, by this I imply that I spend whatever I was done in my day, I tried to reflect it with my mother. I discuss it, I debate upon it, I deliberate upon it, whether I was wrong, because she's experienced. So I try to gain that experience. Good, perfect. So what you can do that one is, do you think it's a hobby? Yes, sir, it is. Okay. So what used to show that one? You mentioned that one, it is nothing but journaling.
It's kind of repetitive journaling. Yes, sir.
You just try to mention the word journaling. It's nothing but instead of writing a journal, I am sitting with my mother and discussion. Right? When you say this word journaling, they will take you some good questions. So what is meant by introspection? What are the changes it will create if you discuss it with your mother? How it is improving your mental health? How you are? What are the changes made because of when you are having a discussion? How you feel? You try to give on examples. Maybe discuss one issue which has a more stress on the day. But after discussion, the stress may be relieved. You always explain this scenario to them. Yes. Not just a word, they want something from you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So try to prepare something, a good incident, a bad incident. It can be anything, nothing wrong in it. Okay. So what are the topics you'll be discussing, or which topics you found to be more interesting to discuss with mother? Like that, there may be some questions. So you concentrate on, you just have what is the significance of this introspection? Right? That is good. Then article writing on current India geopolitics, right? So now they will ask you about what is meant by an article. What is meant by essay? What is meant by journal? What is meant by a paper? Like that, the small difference is there between all these things, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
try to find out what is what. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then which article can be called as the best article? Understand? Which can be called as the best article?
Yes, sir.
The next one, what are the audiobooks you will be listening? What are the changes it's created? What is its significance?
Yes, sir.
This is the field. This is the period of videos. Why you are restricting yourself to audios? Right? And what is this podcast? What is meant by podcast? Who is the best podcaster you know about in India or outsider? Suppose I'm asking you to do a podcast on the water crisis in Rajasthan. Just talk to me for 2 minutes. Like that, they'll ask you.
Yes, sir.
Always remember, whenever they're asking you to do something, immediately start doing it.
Yes, sir.
Don't put subsequent questions. Sir, shall I do this one? Shall I do it in Hindi? Shall I do it in English? Don't put any questions. Start doing it.
Yes, sir.
Either they'll ask you to stop or they will appreciate it. Second thing is that whenever you're answering any questions, anything answering that one, if they are saying something, don't try to bring them to a specific. For example, they may be asking something related to diary writing. What is meant by diary writing? They'll ask you. Don't try to bring them, sir. I don't write diary. Journaling is my activity. Don't bring it like this. Try to explain what is meant by that one. There is nothing wrong in explaining that one. Right? And because you should not say that one, don't ask me this question. I'm only prepared this question. Understand? That is the other way of saying that one. So what I used to say that one, whatever they're asking, try to answer it. At one point of time, you will be struggle, or you will be difficult to answer it. That time you justify your answer that I'm not what you're nothing to do with this one. I'm this or I'm that. At the very first instant, don't say no.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, there will be a hypothetical situation will be given. Sometimes they'll ask you something related to hypothetically, they will say something, right? Don't say first itself no. You try and attempt something. It's nothing but they will try to get one of the important character about you. Because they are going to take you inside the bureaucracy. Bureaucracy has one habit like only 10 bananas will be with me. How I will be giving to 100 people? That will be the first question for me. Your first answer should be, how come I will give only 10? Is there 100? You say, yes, I will give. Because this is the basic thing of the government: minimum resource, maximum benefits.
Yes, sir.
So this you have to keep it in mind. Yes, I can give. Then they put it how? I will check the 100 people, 90 people who are not hungry. I won't give. The person who is hungry, I will. This is the other way of answering. Okay.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So always say yes to start a question. Similarly, try to find out work out before saying that answer. Don't think how come it is possible. Don't ever say yes, because if 100 bananas are given to, if they are giving you 100 bananas to give it to 100 people, then even a LKG UKG student can do, right?
Yes,
then
sir.
then why I am needed, why a bureaucrat is needed. Because you are a problem solver there, you are a person to be solving this issue. So always remember this when you are answering any questions. You are called for the specific functions only, specific task only. That means if others are saying no or something, you have to say yes. That is what they are expecting from you. Understand? So these are the basic things related to your DAF. Right? Yes. Beyond this, keep something in your mind that we always have a wrong thing about that one. We will try to read the board. Who is the board chairman? What is his qualification? What he will expect to do? Don't try to do such exercise action. It will create a pressure on you inside the board. If suppose he is an economic advisor, it is very difficult for you to talk anything related to economics. Yes, because he's a well-versed guy. Second thing is that, very important thing is that we, before entering the board, always have the attitude that these 5 people sitting before me is trying to bring best out of me in 25 minutes. They are not sitting to fail me. Remember this one. Yes, sir. Nobody's intention is to fail you. Nobody's intention to put less mark. Unless until I provoke them or I hurt them. So always remember, that's what I initially said. Every human is biased. He should be very careful while answering a person. Even you are not praising them is okay. You should not say something not bad about them, any person. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Second and third important thing is that this, whenever there is a question is asked and subsequent questions are called for, always think it in a manner that the subsequent questions are only to refine and define my answer. It's not they are trying to block me. And always I should not change the opinion also. The subsequent question is just to try to check your integrity, whether yes, you are accepting it or not. Then immediately you should not go back to your opinion. Understand? Yes, sir. Next important thing is that there is no right or wrong answer in the interview. There is no right answer, wrong answer. Right? It's all about the perception of the board. So a wrong answer also the board can get impressed. Right? So right answer, wrong answer, there is nothing like that. So don't feel that depressed while answering itself if you did something wrong. And the next important thing is that even a candidate who has said 24 questions out of 25 not cleared the prelims, not cleared the interview, even a person who answered only 5 questions out of 25 cleared the interview. The reason is that they are not bothered about how many questions you are answering. They're just checking whether you are bold enough to face them, whether you are saying truth, whether you are not biased, whether you are having a positive attitude. Right? Any questions, always put it in a positive mood. No pessimistic view. Okay. Yes, sir. There is nothing wrong in criticizing government or government. There is nothing wrong in supporting or opposing the government. Right? But always remember to support the government policies. Because at any point of time, at any cost, a policy may not be wrong. There may be a problem in its implementation, or it may be a problem in timing, or it may be some other thing. Definitely not a polity. For example, if you're saying green revolution, today's Rajasthan's dengue and mosquitoes is mainly because of this Indira Gandhi project.
Yes, sir.
Second thing is the entire staple food of the Rajasthan has been completely changed into rice and other things mainly because of this green revolution.
Yes, sir.
The entire soil has been deteriorated because of green revolution. But this is today's scenario. But in 1967-68, it is very difficult for us to get the self-sufficiency in food. So if I'm sitting today and talking something bad about green revolution, it is wrong. Understand? It is, but in 1968, it is a correct. Now it is wrong. So always go for constructive criticism. Green revolution is not wrong, but we are prolonged the green revolution for 40-50 years. That is the wrong. Once you are self-sufficient, you have to stop, right?
Yes, sir.
We have missed that one. Right? Similarly, when the board was, sometimes what happened, board will discuss among themselves. Sometimes the chairman or any other person, they will express their idea. Wait for that, don't answer for that things. Understand? There will be sometimes they will talk something bad about Rajasthan. What happened? Immediately I will rush it and say, no, sir, not like that, like something I will try to say. Always wait for the question. That may not be a question. Sometimes they will be discussing. Sometimes that board chairman will be expressing his frustrations on some other thing. But the final question will come. Wait for that time. That patience is very important.
Yes.
Because that is one of the important quality they will be expecting from you. That is what we call concentration and grasping power. Understand?
Yes, sir.
The next one is never ever feel guilty for not knowing any answer. Understand? Don't see if you are not know the answer. It's okay. No issues. Go for the next question. Don't try to judge you within that interview itself whether last question is right, whether how the board is felt for this one. Right? Never get fooled by the expressions of the board. Sometimes a person sitting very dull, scribbling something in down, will put you a good score. A person who is keep on nodding the head for your answers will put you low score. Understand? So yes, never get fooled by their expressions. You keep saying the answer. Understand? And don't feel guilty. Everybody, the person may not know that means we can't know everything. Understand? I can't know everything, and you can't know everything. Any person, he can't know everything. There will be always there will be something will be missing. Don't feel guilty for such things while in the interview. Right? And one more important thing is that you are a candidate. Okay. You are not representative of any caste, community, region, college, ideology, state, etc., etc. Okay. If they are talking something wrong about JNU also, first you try to accept it or say it yes or no. Then in case if you try to support it, support it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Because sometimes what happens, we'll get agitated if they're talking something bad about me. I will try to say no, sir, like this. Don't try to say. That's what we say. Sometimes we have to accept the reality. And then what is the reason for the reality, you can explain to them. Simple is like, for example, I'm saying corruption is in India. Do you believe corruption is in India? Means first thing I have to accept yes. Then I have to say that one, sir. Any country which is moving towards the developed state, always during the transition phase, they will have such phenomena. And I'm sure one day it will get out of this one. This is what we call the positive attitude as well as integrity. I'm checking everything. Right?
Yes, sir.
And the final thing you have to remember is that board hates the institute answers. Board hates the ready-made answers. Board always hate the references like committee, recommendation, statistics, XYZ. Even you are reading any committee recommendation also, say it in the normal word without uttering the name of the committee. Because they want to check the personality of Manu. They don't want to check XYZ. So always when you're going for any opinion-based question, pick the points, take the points. There is nothing wrong in it. But never utter a word. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Talk to your family, friends, many of them. Just keep discussing with them. They will give you so many questions for you. You can give you a short, small version of your DAF to your friends, or you just message him, ask some questions. While looking at the topic, they will be start asking you questions. You remember that are one of the important questions will come to you in the exam.
Yes, sir.
So that is one way of preparation. Understand?
Yes.
And always remember, never have any myth about the board. Don't think this board is good, this board is bad, this board put less mark, that goes but big mark. Don't do that one. It is a total waste of time. Understand? Don't expect them, don't think that one. And finally, one more thing is, never ever try to teach or preach the board. They hate it actually. Okay. They know everything. We are just like a child sitting before them, explaining them what they already know. That is the very important, right? DAF,
yes,
read it, concentrate more on the DAF, because DAF is like a last savior to you. Suppose you are not comfortable with international politics, they immediately will push it to DAF. Similarly, situation-based questions will be there. If you are a DM, if you are this, if you are that, whenever they are saying that one, explaining from the ground reality. How you plan, what data you will take it, which one you will refer it, how you will arrange it, like that. You go to the ground reality and explain. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Maintain the body language throughout the interview. Never feel guilty for not answering any question, because the next question may be your question. Right? Suppose if any controversial area they touched, right? Chairman will control him, control the members. Okay. Otherwise, sometimes what happens, they will just ask only the superficial question related to the controversial topic. Don't get upset that why they touch this topic. Understand? Sometimes only superficially they will be asked about the question.
Yes, sir.
Once the interview gets over, wait for their comments. Don't immediately run out of that call. Just say, wait for their comments, wait for them what they are saying, then you move out of it. Okay?
Yes.
Listen to the question to the end and answer. Yes?
Yes, sir.
These are the basic things you have to keep it in your mind before you are preparing that, right? So DAF is a crucial thing. Give the DAF to everyone, whoever you likes. Ask them to give give me some suggestion about this. What I have to say, right? Try to attend many mock interviews. Okay. Offline, online, whatever may be, mock interview. And always remember, some mock will be appreciating you, some mock will be demotivating you. Never bother about the result of your mock. Mock is a learning place. Sometimes mock will disturb you, sometimes mock will appreciate you. Don't take both the things into your ears. Right? Yes, so anything else you want, anything to be asked, you can ask me.
Sir, at the very first instance, you told to not compare, not go into the comparative analysis.
Yeah.
But if the board throws a comparison, like
definitely do it. Definitely do it.
Yes, sir.
Because they are giving, right? I am not taking. If they are saying compare it, you compare it. Nothing wrong. But I should not compare it. Because yes, I may not know who will be the person sitting inside. Why I want to take a risk? If even that comparison what I'm making is mainly because they are asking me to do. I'm not doing it, right?
Yes, sir.
That time that person, even if he's get hurted, will not show it to you because you are not doing it purposefully. Because it was insisted by one fellow, that was I'm doing it. And moreover, even that person also, if he gets hurted also, he will, because these people are 45 plus, 50 plus, they are mature enough to understand the ideologies. They are mature enough to understand the ideologies, and everything lies with the chairman. Always chairman has a quite calm, composed will be the person. So don't worry about them. They will give you good marks. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes,
keep everything, keep all your senses open till your interview gets over. Your questions are just circulating or rotating around your area wherever you are sitting. Okay. It may be in your mother's mouth, or it may be in your friend's mouth, or it may be in the page you are going to read it in the book. Just open every senses, because I believe one policy that in life everything happens twice. One in the dream, another in the reality.
Yes, sir.
Right? So if something is going to happen in UPSC interview hall, already it should be happened somewhere. Either you do it in the dream or just wait for surrounding. Definitely surrounding will give you that particular question to you. So don't take any question easy. Everything take it as a serious and prepare. Try all possible way of putting questions for your DAF. If this is asked, I will answer like this. If this is asked, I will answer like this. If this is asked, I will answer like this. Like that, you keep on preparing. Okay. You keep on saying this question will be asked, I'm going to answer this. This question will be asked like this, I'm going to answer it. If you keep on saying this is what we call the dream, and definitely out of this 10 questions you are looking like that, one will be inside the hall. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So all the very best.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the session. Thank you.
Okay.